Hello, y'all. It is August 2nd, 2016. I'm coming on here a little bit late. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, that's all. I'm still discombobulated. As y'all can tell, hair is all fluffed up. I got my chips with me so I don't pass out. I have not had nothing to eat. And y'all know usually I'll be lightheaded during this time of the evening. So I got my chips with me, especially since I've been out throughout the most of the day. I got a vlog coming to y'all soon, courtesy of my phone. I had to go to the store to buy my product, so y'all see me walk all the way into Cosmoprof and all of that. I didn't want to record inside Cosmoprof. I don't know how comfortable they is with a vlogger recording inside the actual store. Um, Especially since I have a background in marketing, so I don't want them thinking that I'm trying to take the concept plan or something. But anyways, I'm here to talk on something else. We'll talk more about that in my. I done did a whole 15-minute video vlog for y'all today. So if y'all love the last vlog where it was 4 minutes long, y'all gonna really love this 15-minute one right here where I almost had to check a bitch and everything else. But instead of the bitches in Fayetteville, North Carolina, we're here to check some upscale snoobity bitches, and it's called the Pageant Girls. So for many years, if you're a Southern Belle like myself, you was raised up with these Southern values, these conservatism views. Not as far as Republican Party, just conservative in general. Um, and we have our girls aspire to this pageantry, like a Miss America, a Miss North Carolina, a Miss Fayetteville, a Miss USA, Miss. Well, actually, it goes from Fayetteville, North Carolina, USA, America, and then Miss Universe. So recently, Miss one of the pageant girls, Nonna said some darn on stupid shit. She pretty much, and I want to say blonde hair, blue eyes, just like he who must not be named. Old pale, pasty, darn on racist motherfucking darn on tails from the crypt looking son of a bitch who has a makeup line that we would not be saying his name. She has natural blonde hair, pale white skin, just like his ass. Accused of saying the N word several years ago. Now, unlike he who must not be named, she has not shown any history of saying those same words today as an adult. So we're going to give her the pass on this one. I mean, plenty of children say some stupid shit, being brought around. They ain't had time to, experience the world and, develop their own mindset. So you got to give somebody until like the age of 19, 20, 21, 22 before making an informed decision on is this person truly a racist or is they just a temporary product of their environment. Right now, we're going to say these girls' tweets, which were 3 years old, are a product of her environment. There's no current case of where she has said these stuff right now as an 18-year-old. And now that she's been chastised for this, I think this will further deter her from saying such comments in the future. So moving on from Miss Teen USA, I want to bring up some past instances of where certain other people have fucked up. Miss Harun, Hondo, okay, it's Miss Honduras. I was about to say Miss Honduras, but Miss Honduras stripped of her crown, a Miss University pageant scandal. Let's click on and see what that's about. My phone is going dead, y'all, so I had to put it on the charger as well. Let me see. And all of these stories will be in the description box below. This is actually recent. This is July 30th, 2016. Hell, this is just a few days ago. So we have one motherfucker. We have one girl who, done use the N word, and hopefully she done learned her lesson from that. And now we got Miss Adora stripped of crown amid Miss Universe pageant scandal. Let me see. She will not be able to participate in this year's Miss Universe pageant. The announcement came later this week, as the organization claims she has not complied with her contract, according to Latin Times. After that, things got a little crazy. On the incident outlined below, she issued the following statement. La 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 la. Maureen didn't stay quiet, quickly and fired back at Carlos so-and-so. She says that Rivera and another male verbally and physically attacked her to remove her cell phone after they realized she had recorded the conversation. That's when she ran out in the streets and called the police. Claiming she has a lack of work ethic. She would go to many events without discussing them with us. She will also participate in photo shoots for magazines. You don't do this. We have, okay. Typical pageant bullshit. The rest of the Moran statement reads, being able to compete for Miss Universe has always been a dream of mine. Just a lot of pageant bullshit. That'll be in the description box below too. What else story I got on this? I ain't gonna waste 10 minutes on these upscale hoes. I mean, even Beyonce didn't even waste about 5 minutes doing the darn on Pretty Hurts video, displaying all the typical stuff that these girls do to stay, 6'1", darn on size 2. Let me see. Miss Puerto Rico, 2015 has been suspended indefinitely for anti-Muslim tweets. Former Miss Alabama, and we're going over all races. So to my white subscribers, we're not just calling on white people on their bullshit. We calling black people out on their bullshit too, just in case y'all didn't know. Miss Alabama, who is black, called Dallas cop killer a martyr. And all of these are recent incidences. I mean, from both black and white. I mean, from this Miss Alabama making a darn old stupid decision to voice what she think is her opinion at the time online about the darn old cop killer being a martyr. I mean, even though the cops in question were not the ones committing such crimes, if he was going to be a martyr, he should be shooting the darn old motherfucking cops. Like, if this was such a well thought out plan, he should have been thought out the darn old. And I'm not encouraging this shit at all, but he should have been he should have went after the darn old people who's been doing these police brutalities instead of just point blankly at darn old cops in general, because not all cops are bad. And all them cops that got killed did not have no history of police brutality. So my thing is, if you're going to so-called be a martyr for the cause, at least go after the darn old cops in question, because you still got these motherfucking cops. And I seen the other day that the cops that broke the darn on guy's rib cage, several limbs and everything else, who died in police custody, they also got off. And ain't no charge, no further charges, nothing. And this is becoming routine. It's almost like they know what they're doing and they can just get away with doing it in the public eye. I mean, with Donald Trump running for darn on presidency, Black Lives Matter, we done got more terrorist attacks than any time in history combined. I mean, tell me a time in history where we've had this many attacks around the world back to back to back ever during an election year. I can't remember no time in an election year where we've had multiple attacks around the world. I never recall a time in history where we became an active, unofficial world war during an election year, nonetheless. And then it's just being waved off as nonchalant. We have HB2 in North Carolina. We have Black Lives Matter. And then we still got black people getting killed at a high. From the darn on behavior therapist with his arms up, getting shot at from darn on 50 feet away. And then the cops' excuse was he was trying to kill the autistic child. But you still arrest the darn on person, the behavior therapist instead. The darn on teacher gets slammed through the ground just for simply running the darn on red light or whatever. But I guess she ought to be lucky that she didn't get killed in darn on police custody like Sandra Bland. And I mean, this shit is crazy. And then for Leah Castile, Alton Sterling, all of these within the past 2 weeks, and then the other person got killed within police custody. Charges dropped. 5 cases I can name off the top of my head, and those are just the ones I can name. There's been several others. I mean, this shit is a mess. All these darn on killings. But as far as back to these pageant hoes, it is what it is. We can't allow our girls to. At the end of the day, the Miss Universe pageant was none other than sponsored by none other than Donald Trump. So is it any surprise that Miss Teen Universe would be let go so easy for comments when the former head of the darn on thing used to be none other than Donald Trump, who is now inciting the same racism, bigotry, and violence. Hopefully, we can, correct this child now while she's 18 not to follow in the footsteps of Donald Trump. Because that old motherfucking dog is just too late for him. I mean, it's where it's too late for him. And those are my thoughts on what's going on now with, recent stuff. I'd love to know y'all opinions. I'm still tired, y'all, from nearly having to snatch a bitch earlier today. And I know I'm supposed to be talking about, peace and quality and stuff, but every now and again, when it comes to isolated instances, sometimes I have to take my activist hat off and, I snatch up a good wig. So to go from that mode to this peaceful mode, it's really a trying time. And I can see why certain people just be over it. Side note, y'all. Oh, I was just checking. Oh, I'm breaking out in whiteheads. I've been out too much. Do y'all see these whiteheads on the side? That's just a little side note thing right there. I mean, I'm not used to being out this consistently running and sweating and everything else, not being able to eat, not being able to properly take care of my skin, and then clients on the, oh my goodness. I wish I had a fellow esthetician as a friend to treat my darn own skin whenever I'm not working and doing all this stuff. But anyways, I feel it's still my duty to keep y'all updated, even at the sacrifice of my own skin. I mean, I could have came in and did me a nice, good old treatment right about now, but I said, let me go ahead and report this. So that's it. That's all that's going on. I'd love to know y'all recent thoughts on all this shit right here. From 3 more cops getting off, I think at this point there should be a darn gone GoFundMe set up for, a service that police the dang on police. I'm almost about wanting to say bring the dang on Black Panthers goddamn back. It's getting to the dang on point where we need to bring the Black Panther Party back and just make them a legal organization. Like hell, something like dang on Law and Order SVU. You know how when one of them get in trouble, you have the head darn on board people come and investigate their ass. That's outside the darn on prosecution, outside of, the regular DA. Is a specific organization for crooked cops. We actually need one of those in real life for crooked politicians and crooked cops. There needs to be a darn on letter sent out to the Attorney General via, petition.gov. And I'll talk more about that in another video. We're going to try to get 2 YouTubers. My goal is to get 2 YouTubers behind this. Both of them have well over 100,000 subscribers, and if they do it, it's definitely able to get the signatures. I know I'm not going to be able to do it with this little channel right here. I still preach the good word, but at the end of the day, preaching the good word don't mean shit if you don't have the numbers behind it. So we'll talk more about that. Anyways, leave y'all tips, comments, suggestions below. I'm going to edit this video and then edit this video right here on my phone. Catch up on my soaps. It's currently 3:11, so 4 o'clock when it goes off, I'll watch my General Hospital, and I'll see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.